Welcome back to my channel, guys. I know that you guys have been waiting for this Q&A, and I know that I've been waiting to record it. Due to some circumstances, I wasn't able to record it as quick as I could, but here we are. I'm ready to record. I'm ready. I got all the questions here. I got everything right here for you guys. So as most of you know, I just had a breast reduction just under 3 weeks ago. So I'm just recovering from that, and I know still you guys did have a lot of questions just asking me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing. A lot of people on Snapchat did ask me, and here I am to answer your questions. So, okay. So one of the main questions I've gotten was, why did you get the breast reduction? So the reason I got the breast reduction was because I was suffering some serious back pain. I had horrible back pain for years, and it wasn't getting any better. I didn't want to, do the reduction, but like it got really bad. I couldn't see my feet. I was in a lot of pain, and it got down to the point where I had like internal neck pain, shoulder pain, and I couldn't take it anymore. I just looked large, and I felt large, and I couldn't do it. It was just way too uncomfortable. I wasn't happy, and yeah. So the next question was, did it hurt? And what pain medication did they give you? I got cut open. So yeah, it did hurt a little bit. Of course, after the fact. Just after I did the reduction, I was still, under anesthesia, so I wasn't too, shocked up by the pain or anything. I was just like, oh, okay. When you wake up, actually, they ask you to rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst. I was at about a 4 just because of the discomfort and stuff, and they give you a pill to kind of, make it better, as the hours go on and as you go home and stuff. And they do give you a prescription for, I think it's just like a Tylenol 3 that I took, and I only had to take that for about 5 days after. Maybe they say like, every 4 hours or so, but I really only had to take it like maybe like twice a day or so. As of like other pain, I guess if I moved too hard it would hurt, but my post-operative bra was a plastic, like a plastic bra. I didn't have any drains or anything, and it really kept any type of pressure or any type of anything off of the wounds, so I was very comfortable. So the next question was healing time and process and dressing my wounds. So my healing time, I'm still not fully healed, but I'm a lot more healed than I was obviously 3 weeks ago when I first did the surgery. So I want to say about 3 weeks till you start feeling, healing time, I would say a week for you to get back to yourself, although they did recommend for me to start walking the day after. I actually started walking on the day of my surgery. In the evening, I went for a walk, and I felt a bit tired, but I did feel really good. The healing process, it's always a tedious process when you're healing from something. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't too strenuous. Some days were harder than others, but I managed to pull it together. Just my thing was to just keep a positive attitude, and the healing will go by 100%. Like, I did suffer, an infection and all that stuff, and a lot of swelling, but just keeping a positive attitude and knowing where I am now compared to where I was before, 100% better, so I was happy. And then our next question, dressing my wounds. So for the first 10 days after surgery, I did have the clear plastic post-operative bra. And again, it didn't touch the incision lines or anything. So 10 days after, I had taken off the plastic wrapping right at home. I was just in the shower, and it just fell off with the water. It was perfectly fine. I did suffer again just a little bit of an infection where a bit of the skin had fallen off just due to, your sweating and all that stuff. So just due to that, a little bit of the skin did fall off. and yeah, it wasn't too horrible. But to wash I had to wash all the blood off and stuff, all the dried up blood. I did use goat milk soap. Goat milk soap is great. It does kill any type of, bad bacteria that is, stuck up in the wounds. It does get the blood away fairly quick too. And unscented, it does not sting or at all. Also dressing my wounds. So after I dried my wounds from showering, I use vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil and a vitamin E cream. So I just use the Equate, oops, if you guys can see that, the Equate vitamin E oil and the Weber vitamin E, if you can see that, there we go, the Weber vitamin E cream. And I got these from Walmart. They work great. The scabbing, it does create a scab, and it moisturizes the scab, and eventually the skin does just fall off. And I've been using it for about 2 weeks or a week or so now, and I apply this once in the morning and before bed at night. Next question is the cost. A lot of people did ask me about the cost, and believe it or not, I did not pay a dime for this procedure. This procedure was covered under OHIP just due to the fact that it caused me horrible back pain. Another question is, how do I feel now? I feel great. Like, a lot of people are like, wow, like, you're glowing, you're so happy, and like, you got that right. I am so happy. I feel so good. I don't see myself ever making like another decision. I couldn't have made a better decision. I feel awesome. Awesome. The next question is, what size were you before? In European sizes, due to the fact that I did buy all my bras at a European store, I was a 34J cup. Yes, I said J. Yes, I said J. So, yeah, a J. 34J. And, what size are you now is the other question, just tying in with that one. I did ask to be a C cup. Right now, they are a little bit swollen. I do have to wait about another month or so before I actually buy a bra from, Essenza, Victoria's Secret and stuff. Just waiting until all the swelling goes down and everything starts to feel and look more normal. And then I'll figure out my real size by then. Sleeping. A lot of people did ask me how I sleep. Right now, I'm still sleeping on my back. It's annoying to sleep on your back all the time, but right now I am sleeping on my back. And my side, I do try to roll over on my side a little bit. I just try to place a pillow just on the side that I'm on so that they can rest and they're not, too horrible. But when I do sleep on my side, I do wake up a lot more in the night. No one likes waking up in the night, but I do wake up a lot more, and it's a little bit annoying, but it's okay. I'm fine. Discomfort. There is some discomfort sometimes just due to the fact of how far the wound comes. Sometimes if I rub my arm, I'll feel it. If I stretch up too high, I'll feel it. If my body goes in a weird way, I'll feel it. If I laugh too hard, I'll definitely feel it. Somebody asked me about driving. I was, of course, not able to drive in the first 24 hours due to anesthetic still being in the system and all that stuff. So, no, I was not able to drive myself. And after surgery, I did feel very nauseated from the anesthesia and from, everything that was going on. I was way out of it. So, as you can see in the vlog, I will link the vlog down below so you guys can all see me in my sadness and, well, not sadness, and my happiness and my highness from the anesthesia. So, let's see. Driving, yes, sorry. Back to driving. So driving, of course, not in the first 24 hours. I want to say about 2 weeks after I was able to drive comfortably. I was more comfortable driving 2 weeks after. 2 to 3 weeks after, just because the seatbelt was uncomfortable to wear. I'd have to put it behind me. The stretching was a little bit too much at first and stuff, so I did try to refrain from driving for the first little while. It was just like so hard, even though like I tried, and it just became too much, and I just I really couldn't do it. So I just try to refrain from doing any driving. I just started really driving now, and I do feel more comfortable. The seatbelt still is uncomfortable, but I just put it behind me, as I said. So another question I got was any scarring and scabbing. So again, for the scars, I did use the vitamin E oils. I did suffer some scabbing. I just used some Polysporin and a gauze pad on it. I just placed the gauze pad on the irritated spot, and I pretty much just went like that. Usually I would dress them at night, so it wasn't, too horrible. I was able to sleep. I felt comfortable, and it was no problem at all. Eating, that was huge. My eating after surgery. After surgery, I wasn't, as you saw in the vlog, I wasn't able to eat before surgery. I was so mad about it, but I got over it. I wasn't able to eat before surgery. However, when I did wake up, they gave me some ginger ale, and I just drank the ginger ale, kept falling asleep, kept knocking out. When I got home, I did fall asleep again. When I woke up, my mom actually had made me soup. I was just encouraged to eat soft foods and stuff. I had soup and salad, and like that was it. I was totally fine with that. And I do recommend for the first week that you do stick to softer foods, because unfortunately, when you do take painkillers do back up your system a little bit. You do want to make sure you're going and not straining and, disrupting anything. So I do recommend softer foods. I was back to a normal diet. I was able to go back to a normal diet the day after, but I didn't want any persisting problems or anything going to the washroom. So I just made sure I kept a light diet and not too heavy. And also taking the pain pills, I do recommend that you do drink a lot of water, like a lot of water, just so that everything can flow through and you're not feeling nauseated or anything from taking the pills. There was a time I didn't drink enough water. I was just weak. I really wasn't feeling to drink anything or eat anything, but I was feeling like I really need to take a painkiller, so I only took a sip of water with my painkiller, and I had the worst headache. Like, I thought my brain was about to explode. It was so bad, and I kept sleeping and waking up with the same headache. I had a cold cloth on my head and all these things, and it was not going away. It didn't go away for about a couple days because I mixed up my medications and I wasn't eating right. So I recommend, please be careful. Please be careful. So tips and tricks to get through it quickly. I do recommend that you do stay active, stay positive, stay happy, stay beautiful, stay smiling, because like you will feel like a brand new person. Nobody understands. Like, you will feel amazing like I do. Like, I'm here in front of you guys smiling and just feeling so great, happy that I can share this experience with you, so that you guys can, have an insight if you're ever thinking about it or anything. And I think I pretty much touched on everything. Mostly, everything, I hope. If I didn't and you do still have any questions, be sure to link them below. Sorry, not link them below. Make sure you comment down below and let me know if you do have any more questions. I will make sure that I do answer them in my follow-up video. And yeah, if you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, or give it 2, whichever you choose. And I know, obviously, I'm not about to leave this without showing you guys what they look like now, or what they're currently, the stage that they're currently at. So, here they are. They're so adorable. I love them. They're so cute. This is my left breast. My left breast is a lot softer and a lot less swollen. And this is the right breast, which is a lot more swollen, as you can see, a lot harder than the left. I did suffer a little bit of infection in this one, but I was fine. As for wearing a bra, I'm just wearing this sports bra that I picked up from Walmart, and it was super cheap. It came 2 in a pack. It was like $7, so I do recommend that you get these 100% cotton bras, so that the scars and the incision lines can breathe, the skin can breathe, and you will feel 100% better, and healing will go by way faster, just like it is for me. So again, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay beautiful, stay happy. I love you guys.